Hi, everyone. I'm Debanjana Chaudhary. I work with Women's Global Network for Reproductive Rights, WGNRR, and welcome everyone to our session, Artivism and Expression of Angst in Turbulent Times, a call for SRHR for all. So what is WGNRR? We are a Global South organization working on advancing SRHR and justice, creating enabling environment for improved access to all SRHR services, including safe abortion and contraception. We work with dynamic young people across various geographies, and we are deeply rooted in feminist principles. We use art to power our activism and campaigns. And today I'm joined by two such artivists whom you'll be meeting very soon at the live stage, who will be sharing with us about their work and how they use art to fuel their campaigns and build movements. Thank you so much for listening in to me, and over to the live stage people in order to take it from here. Thank you.
Bogotá, Colombia. Hola. Global Network for Reproductive Rights Global, and I am hosting today's ICFP Live. Without further ado, let's all watch a spoken word performance to be performed by the Communications and Campaigns Officer of WGNRR, Mavi.
I have my own name, but we women and queer alike have been called 1,000 others, none of them our own. They call us witches for healing people. They call us sinners for loving who we love. They call us murderers for choosing our own lives. They feared our knowledge. They feared our power, so they spread lies, spear campaigns, and wrote laws to cage our rights. They never took our words seriously. They silenced our words so easily. And when we spoke of pleasure, they labeled us the whore. And every time we question and speak up, they banish us, burn us, and stone us to death. This is the world I grew up with, where being a woman meant learning to make yourself small, where being queer is labeled forbidden, forcing people to stay hidden. Some might say the things have changed, but you cannot fool us. What you're creating is the same old world. You cannot repaint wet walls that bleed with the blood of oppression. What we see is patriarchy and a pattern. What we smell is misogyny and the false reform. I have my own name. That we women and queer alike have been called 1,000 others, none of them our own. But when they name us, I remember. I am not what they say I am. I am what they feared I'll become. What truly terrifies them is that I dared to grow, to stand, to walk, and speak beyond what they can control. I am the seed the paths of happiness sowed. Until this day, the movements continue to bloom and grow. They never knew that when they burn us, they lit the fire of resistance. However they struggle, they cannot silence us. I know that I am just more than one voice. I am an echo of 1,000 others, allies, advocates, artists, activists, shaping a world where being a woman, being queer, and being ourselves is no longer a question of courage, but a celebration of truth. Where loving and choosing is no longer a crime, and our bodies is no longer up for debate. So I dare you, call me by my name, not by your fear. Call me by my name, the one I gave myself. I grew up in this world, but I refuse to let it grow in me. So I call your name. Will you march with me and continue to build the world we truly deserve? This is Call Me By Your Name, written and performed by Mavi Nerviol.
Thank you so much, Mavi. That's amazing. Give a round of applause. For our next performance, we have Cromwell Cruz, who will be performing an interpretive dance in the rhythm of double X, one of the Pasha Music album song created to advocate for the decriminalizations of abortion in the Philippines.
Ngayon nang pakinggan, salaysay ng tunay na kasaysayan ng simula. Ilalang ng tagapaglikha ang liwanag at langit, lupa mula sa pasya. Pinalitaw ng kanyang hininga kahit halaman kapwa tagapaglikha na nagsasalita na may kaluluwa na kayang magpasyan. Narinig Pinawi ang inyong tindakan, pinagbibitawan, sinumpat, pinagbakumbabat, pinaroroonan. parusa, pinaliligit, pinalilinggit, isinantabi, hanggang sa nawala, hanggang sa siya ng awa, napatunog ng grasya, para usang pandasya, pinta kasi ng pasensya, tagako ng parusa, dito pa siya ay sa kanya'y pagduda, nagastuti, tagapaguna, sila lang na kayang naglalang ng kapwa, niluwan na katulad, sinilang siyang doble X, doble ang sana, doble ang pasal. Tumahimik man tumangis ay dahas ang sinasapit. Tuwing nagbibigay buhay, bakit buhay ko nabawi? Pawiin ang aking sarili, buhay man ay mapawi. Papawiin ang aking sarili, buhay man ay mapawi.
Give a round of applause to Cromwell. Amazing. Now I'm gonna move on to you, Mavi. That was amazing interpretative dance, by the way, Cromwell. Thank you. Mavi, I wanna ask, why does actually Artivism matter to you personally, and how do you integrate art into your Artivism?
Thank you so much for that interesting question. For me, Artivism truly matters to me because art has always been an expression for me and a vessel to carry my advocacies forward, and I integrate art into my activism by using it to challenge the norms and to amplify the voices of the marginalized sectors.
Thank you. And last questions for you, Cromwell. How do you collaborate with other artists actually to strengthen the call for SRHR for all?
So I believe in the quote that, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Artist is inherently a personal journey, but it's bound to be collaborative. I may be a good dancer, but I may not be a good composer of music. I may be a spoken poet writer, but the production is a different realm entirely. So we need to find ways where we can work together because the power is always in the people.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Cromwell. And everybody, let's watch the last video, the closing video from our Executive Director of WGNRR, Debanjana Choudhury.
And repressive contexts where civic society's space is closing and dissent is criminalized, Artivism and intersection of art and activism provides a powerful, safer means of resistance and expression. It enables us to challenge power, document realities, and mobilize communities without directly being confrontative, which can be harmful for our safety. Here at WGNRR, we use Artivism in all our campaigns and movement building. We embed political messages in creative forms. We use coded language of resistance. We protect identities and build safety networks. With Artivism, we are reclaiming narratives and increasing visibility. We are using our emotions, mobilizing our emotions for solidarity actions. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you so much, Mavi and Cromwell, the artivists who shared their story today, and Dina, our wonderful board member, for being such a wonderful host of this particular session. Thank you again for joining the live stage.
Thank you so much, everybody. If you want to know more about WGNRR, please follow us on Instagram at WGNRR_. Me, Mavi, and then Cromwell, we are signing out. Bye.